This is Khariss reporting to you from Georgia Avenue. Students have been informed that all of the restaurants on the strip behind me are being closed down due to Howard University renovation efforts. Currently, there is a large crowd gathered waiting for the newly sworn-in President Donald J. Trump. We've spoken to a lot of people out here to test the energy and how people are feeling about the upcoming 4 years. Let's take a look. I'm here on the National Mall, where even some open air spaces are closed to the public due to the federal government shutdown. Beyond the tourist experience, federal employees and contractors remain furloughed and with growing concerns. Hello and good afternoon. I'm Khariss Bender in for Kate Baldwin, and here are 5 things you need to know to get your day going. Number 1, presumptive nominee for the Democratic Party, Vice President Kamala Harris, or Brat if you've been paying attention to Gen Z content circulating the internet. The shutdown has left several of Washington's most iconic attractions off limits. For many visitors, that meant changing travel plans on the fly.
There were a few things. Of course, the archives wanted to be able to see, Declaration of Independence and things like that. And we didn't get to see some of the art galleries we wanted to, but there's so much else to see here.
While tourists are managing to make the most of their trips, they're also saying the city feels unusually quiet.
There's a lot less people, right? So there's a lot less traffic. I was here last year for a conference with my coworkers, and then I came with my family. So it's a little bit easier to get around, right? But you don't have the opportunity to be able to go in and enjoy any of the stuff that would normally be open.
The shutdown began when Congress failed to pass annual spending bills, halting funding for federal agencies. Political experts say partisan gridlock continues to drive the stalemate, and Americans are left paying the price.
This is not like they can't figure out the numbers and what the details are. This is just like, hey, how much pain can we inflict on the other person? And that pain is the American public's view of who's to blame. Until and unless the American public sort of shifts either against the Democrats or against the Republicans, we're going to kind of be at this stalemate until things get worse and worse and the American public gets frustrated enough, and not just frustrated, but frustrated at one of the parties more than the other.
For federal employees and contractors, the situation is especially personal. Many are without pay and unsure when they'll return to work.
There's uncertainty out there. We don't know how long this is going to last. I mean, how long will I be out of a job without having means to finance my bills, my credit card, my mortgage? If that goes on for more than 2 weeks or 3 weeks maximum, or 2 weeks probably maximum, and you don't have means of livelihood, then that's going to be a problem, right?
Whether it's families losing paychecks or tourists losing access to landmarks, the shutdown's impact reaches far beyond Capitol Hill. This is Khariss Bender for HU News Service.
I feel very afraid. Why should I have to walk down the street and see a gun that could easily be trained at my face?
Last week, Howard University students hosted a walkout as a call to action to the National Guard presence in Washington, D.C. Coates, a new student at Howard, says she felt unsafe in D.C. ever since spotting armed National Guard troops near campus.
Even I feel targeted myself, as I'm part Nigerian. I'm scared that just because of my name, or if I'm caught speaking another language, I could be stopped.
The protest was organized in partnership with Free DC and the Sunrise Movement, and also supported by Movement for Freedom, a national campaign for political change.
We are concerned about how Black, Brown, Indigenous students are feeling and experiencing this occupation.
Spalding says the military presence has been deeply personal, even recounting a recent encounter with troops outside her own apartment.
We were sitting in the lobby of our apartment complex, and the National Guard literally knocked on the window and waved at us.
Tanae, an organizer with Free DC, says the walkout was part of a broader student movement spanning Howard, Georgetown, American, and GW.
When they came back from the summer, who were interested in making sure that their universities were not in compliance, Howard was among one of those groups. And so the group of students worked alongside Sunrise Movement and Free DC in order to make that happen.
Even faculty were moved to show up.
I think it is a part of my duty and my job that I am here supporting you all and offering whatever it is I'm able to offer in support of your efforts.
Organizers say they are going to keep pushing for change because silence is not an option. Khariss, Washington, D.C.